Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Sheila holding a knife scares Tom, Poppy's surprise connection. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers recap for Friday, June 21st, reveals that Ridge Forrester entered the design office after Hope Logan and Brooke Logan were agitating Hope's passions for John Finnegan. Ridge wondered what he'd walked by on, so he asked if this was about Hope for the future or maybe Steffi Forrester. Hope admitted she'd been a little misplaced since Douglas Forrester and Thomas Forrester left. Although Hope wasn't ready for a marriage commitment to anyone, she'd been floundering further than people realized with Thomas and Douglas gone. Hope teared up a bit and reflected on how Thomas only had eyes for her, so she'd no way settle for lower than that ever again. Ridge spoke to Brooke alone after Hope exited, but she was cagey regarding what she got through to her son about. In the CEO office, Hope sounded to be dealing with another headache as she flashed back to Thomas telling her that he was a one-woman man. Suddenly, there was a knock at the door, so Hope said to come by and was pleased to see Douglas with a big smile on his face. Douglas ran over to clinch Hope as Thomas appeared in the doorway, so Hope changed a smile with Thomas as well. At Il Giardino, Tom apologized if he surpassed with Deacon Sharp about Sheila Sharp, but also he formally again brought up her various history. Latterly, Tom expressed concern to Cleric about Sheila cutting off her own toe to fake a bear attack. That just didn't feel like commodity a mentally stable person would do according to Tom. Sheila lurked and caught Tom badmouthing her, so she rolled her eyes and brazened him soon after. Tom looked nervous since Sheila was holding a cutter in the kitchen as she spoke to him. Although Sheila appreciated what Tom did for them and allowed. He was well liked so far, she suggested he wouldn't want to do anything to change that. Cleric popped up and prompted Tom to take some water to Bill Spencer and Poppy Nozawa's table, so Tom galloped off and sounded glad to get down from Sheila. Once Tom tried to fill Poppy's glass, he accidentally revealed water far and wide. Poppy acted like it was fine until she looked up and saw Tom's face. That left both Poppy and Tom looking like they honored each other. Poppy incontinently got rattled and pushed for sequestration, so Tom walked down and peered at her in the distance. Subsequently, Sheila advised Tom that to survive around there, her side was the bone. He demanded to be on. Once Sheila advised Tom to stop trashing her, she made it clear that her history was in the history and that it was none of his business. Tom assured Sheila that he understood and looked over at Poppy again, who locked eyes with him nervously. Our B&B prognostications point to Tom stirring up further trouble than he bargained for sooner or latterly, so stick with us for updates on just how bad effects will get for him. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Sheila will remain a wild card, so that can't be good news. Tom threatens Poppy over history, Thomas and Paris ready to marry. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers exercise videotape for the week of June 24th to 28th reveals that Tom will head to Bill Spencer's manse with a pizza delivery and hail Poppy Nozawa by name when she answers the door. After Tom revealed water on Poppy at Il Giardino, there was surely a moment of recognition between the two of them. It seems likely that Tom was gold-digging Poppy's mark formerly upon a time, so perhaps she swindled him and came the reason he wound up living on the thoroughfares. Of course, it's also possible Tom is Luna Nozawa's father or that he at least knows who her father is, that's if the recent maternity test results weren't legal after all. Anyhow, Poppy will be on edge over Tom's appearance and will be eager to get relief of him ASAP. Tom could fluently blackmail Poppy over the history, so B&B suckers will be eager to see how she responds to any pitfalls. Meanwhile, Thomas Forrester will advertise his engagement to Paris Buckingham and leave Hope Logan reeling over the news at Forrester Creations. Ridge Forrester will get updates on Thomas' new fiancée as well, so he'll quiz Thomas about his relationship with Paris soon enough. Although Ridge may worry about Thomas jumping into marriage too presto, Thomas will defend his love and contend he's glad to have set up someone who wants the same effects as him. Thomas will act like Paris is his perfect match, but Ridge may sweat his son is using her and make a vaticination about a lot of hearts getting broken if that's true. Nonetheless, Thomas will stand his ground and suggest he's going to live happily ever after with Paris by his side. Since Paris was suitable to give Thomas the commitment he was looking for, he'll suppose they're going to have a bright future together and make a awful life with Douglas Forrester. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Thomas and Paris' engagement will beget some chaos, so don't miss what's in store. Thomas returns, Sheila's warning, Poppy's connection. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for Friday, June 21, 2024, indicate that Hope Logan is working on designs at the office. Appearances up on the bold and the beautiful. Brooke Logan arrives and starts the discussion about John Finnegan again. Hope says they're musketeers, and she'll handle it. Ridge Forrester walks by and asks what's going on. The bold and the beautiful, Tom and Poppy Nozawa's connection. The bold and the beautiful spoilers indicate Tom apologizes to Deacon Sharp about coming at him about Sheila Carter. Cleric tells Tom it's okay. Cleric sends Tom to check on drawing inventories after Sheila joins him in the kitchen. Bill Spencer arrives with Poppy Nozawa. Bill wants anywhere that is end in Sheila's section. Poppy thanks Bill for the life she and their son have now. Bill and Poppy talk about Luna Nozawa when she was growing up. Tom spills water each over the table and on Poppy as well. Poppy is obviously thrown after running into Tom. These two have a connection, but what's it? Poppy tells Tom to give her and Bill some sequestration. Bill and Poppy kiss several times. Poppy intelligencers Tom watching her as the waitress is taking their order. B&B recap. Thomas Forrester returns to Forrester Creations. Ridge hands Brooke a mug of coffee and wants to know if this is about Steffi Forrester. Hope admits that she has been lost since Thomas left. Hope says her passions are each over the place about Thomas. Ridge says he's there if Hope ever needs a man's opinion. Thomas loves her veritably much, he hopes she realizes that. Ridge prodigies if Hope thinks she made the wrong decision about her and Thomas. Hope says it didn't feel right to accept an offer she wasn't ready for. Ridge just wants to help her find some peace. Hope says she has been trying, it's just been harder with Thomas and Douglas gone. Hope isn't ready for marriage, but at least she knows what it was like to have Thomas's love and she's better for it. Hope will no way settle for lower than that again. Ridge asks if he's overpassing. Ridge says he's prying again, and he doesn't mean to. Brooke talked to Hope and thinks she got through to her. Ridge, that's what Brooke does, that's why he hired her. Brooke says he hired her so he can see her more frequently. Hope is sitting in the main office and Douglas comes by and rushes into her arms. Thomas Forrester says hello Hope. The bold and the beautiful recap. Sheila Carter issues a warning. Sheila is holding a cutter when Tom comes to get a ewer of water. Tom freaks out when he sees Sheila holding a cutter. Sheila cannot believe Tom is acting this way and scolds him. Sheila gives Tom the water and Cleric tells him to accelerate and get to the guests. Sheila confronts Tom and asks what he has against her. Who does Tom suppose he's probing her history? Sheila has gotten past that and moved on and Tom needs to be apprehensive of that. Tom continues to watch Poppy, who he obviously has a connection to. Sheila warns Tom to stop badmouthing her to her hubby. Sheila is the person Tom needs to be musketeers with if he wants to stick around. Tom continues to watch Poppy.